you guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, I am EJ, and in today's video I'm just gonna we're still market prepping. This Saturday is the show. It looks like it's still going on, even though there's a lot of people without power in Houston, so I don't know, we'll see how that's gonna turn out, but I'm still gonna push on through, right? So I noticed my last video that I uploaded, and I'll insert it here or here, wherever. YouTube cut it in half. It was like a 40-minute video, and then I looked at it and it's like 26 minutes or something like that. I'm like, okay, YouTube, what is going on? Why are you cutting my video in half? I've had 40-minute videos before, so I don't know. So what I think I'm gonna do is upload these daily so that it's a shorter time frame. Up into the show, I'm gonna try to. If I have something to talk about, we are going to show up for you here on the tube. Okay, so I'm a little frustrated because I've been trying the last hour, kid you not, to make this Mama Made Minis mallard, and I've made it before. And I don't know if I didn't notice that it doesn't align the counting, the stitch. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you the duck. I'm not going to show you the complete pattern, but there it is. And so when you start out with the beak, and that turns out perfectly fine. But when you change colors to the green, and it tells you you should have 16 stitches, it doesn't align. So I'm like, okay, I keep counting, and I'm like, all right, I have, it ends at a 10 and you're supposed to go to a 16. And I'm like, well, where am I going? What am I doing? Why is this not adding to 16? So if you made that Mama Made Minis mallard, because I can't remember what happened, if I noticed it or if I adjusted the stitching, because it's been a little bit since I made it, and I've only made one. So I wanted to make it because I had the colors, and I thought, let me just make one. But I think we're gonna move away from that. We're just not gonna be able to take, I wanted to take a boy duck, right? Because I have a girl duck. So I thought, well, why not do that? But unfortunately, I just can't get it to work. I'm not wasting any more time. I gotta keep moving, right? The show must go on. So, but I found some scraps, right? And I don't know why I never made these before. I think they're so fun. But I found some scrap yarn, and you can see I've got like little balls of yarn here. And I made these little mushroom popper thingies. And I thought, oh my God, why did I not do this before? Like, I might add, I have a lot of hardware from bag making, and I might add a little keychain thingy on here. We'll see. But I've made 2 in the red. I made 2 in the blue, which I am loving. I also love this other one that I made. Where did it go? Here it is. Almost like a rainbow. You can't really tell because of the lighting. Hopefully you can, but almost like a rainbow color, but a light rainbow color. Anyway, but aren't these freaking things adorable? Like, look at this. Like, just look at these. They are so cute. So I made 3. I was able to make 3 in these ones with the scrap yarn, and then I made 2 of each because this yarn actually had whole skeins because I bought them to make chickens, which I made a chicken. She's over there, and she just needs to be, or she's like right there. I need to do her hair and her beak, but I think I'm just gonna move away from this mallard duck and make the blue chicken, because I wanted to have them in a big one of each in the big, the big chicken, and then one in the make some Mabel chickens, the smaller ones. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'm thinking I might do something else. Yesterday, was Sunday. It was today, by the way, today is the 15th. I don't know what today is. Today is July 15th, and it's Monday. So, Saturday is the show, the 20th. And I don't need to make any more things, but I think because I don't have another show scheduled, I'm trying to make a lot of different things so that I can make sales, but I have to show you this other thing I made. Oh my God, I am so in love with her. I want to make another one, but I don't have any more yarn. I don't have this color. I might make her in a different color, but I love the color that she's in right now. And if I would have had this color, I would have made her in that. But oh my gosh, she's so adorable. Oh my God, I can't believe that. When I was putting her together, right? Like, so her picture looks adorable. Like, I was like, I gotta make her. And then when I was putting her together, because you have to sew everything together, I was like, what the hell? How's this go? How does it, I couldn't like wrap my head around, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, how they went. But she's adorable, and I'm actually gonna go look in my yarn in the storage closet to see if I have any other color that I think she will look good in, and then make her in that color. But she's adorable. I just can't right now with her. I just can't. Like, I gotta show you. Are you ready to see her? Are you ready to meet Emilia? Look at her. Isn't she so freaking cute? Oh my God. And so when I was talking about these things, like, I was like, what the hell is this? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, how does this go? But oh my gosh, she is so freaking cute. Look at her. I actually want to keep her for myself, like, just to keep her as a prop. Like, look at her. Like, she's just, oh my God, she's so darn cute. She almost reminds me of like my little bunnies. Well, my bunnies don't look like this. They're very furry. They're teddy liner, I don't know, something like that. Teddy letter bunnies, I don't know, something like that. They're very furry bunnies, and I just love them, and I want to squeeze them all the time. But that's how I feel about her. Like, I just want to freaking squeeze her. Like, is she not adorable or what? Like, I just can't right now with her. I just can't. Her name is Emilia. That's the pattern name. And I happen to love that name. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to leave you as Emilia, because that's who you are. She is part of the Pokemon family. I didn't even know that. So I made her, right? I made her. Excuse me. Let me take a quick drink. So I made her. I saw the pattern. I liked it. Bought it on Etsy. Said, I need to make that one. She's freaking adorable. Like, who's not going to want to buy her? And so I didn't know that she was part of the Pokemon, because I don't have small children and I don't know who all the Pokemons are, right? And so I made her, and I posted her on the my kids and I's chat group. All my kids are adults, by the way. Chat group. And immediately my youngest son, he was like, is that a Pokemon? And then my other older daughter said, yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing. And I looked at the pattern, because there's a little story. I never read the stories, you guys. I just get right into it. I don't read it. I'm just like, let me just make it, And so I read the little story, and it is part of the Pokemon. So she's Emilia, but I completely am in love with this pattern. I am in love with this pattern, and I just have to make her again. So I love the color. Now I do have the color, but it's not enough to make her, because that was a scrap yarn, and I was trying to figure out what to do with all the scrap yarns, and that's why I made these little guys. And I think that's what I might end up making with the other yarn there too as well. But so freaking adorable, and she's very soft. Like, I am in love with her. Look at her little face. I just can't say enough about her. So yeah, I am like frustrated with the mallard. We're not going to worry about the mallard. I'm just not going to do it, because I don't know how I did it before. And then the next thing I wanted to make, well, I've made it before, so I think that's what I might move on to after. Well, maybe I'll make this and then I'll move on to the chickens later, because the chickens are so easy to make. So I'm going to make, I have a size 7 yarn that I had got on clearance for $3.50. And it's a big yarn. So I think I want to make a whale with that. And I mean, I have a pattern for a mini whale, but when I used a different size needle and yarn, I think I used a 5. It came up to medium size, and then when I used just the regular acrylic 4 yarn, it came, really small. And so I think I want to try it with this the 7, because it's a blue, and I don't know what else to do with that big bulky yarn. So I think I'm going to do that next. And then I think after that, because that's going to be very easy to make, I'm going to make this this astronaut that I made before, and it's Elliot the astronaut. I made him before, and he sold. Like, the first show I took him to, he was gone. So I think I want to make him again. I thought it was really fun making it. I have white yarn, I hope. Yeah, I do have white yarn. And then if I don't have the blues and the oranges that are on here, I'll just mix, you know, make it my own, right? Make my own colors here. But I think I do. I think now I've got fluff all over me, you guys, from trying to do with all these, play around with these different yarns. Like if you could see my desk, look at that. There, it's like all kinds of yarns everywhere. Like, and then this one here, because that was for the mallard, and then this here. But like I said, I don't know why the count isn't adding up. If you've made that pattern, the Mama's Made Mini Knotted, or I think they're the men. I bought just that solo one on Etsy because my daughter wanted me to make it for her friends, and I did, and it was fine. But I don't know what the heck is going on now that it's not. And then I was like, well, let me continue with the count that I have. It's just going to be smaller. The head was just like a whole beak. Like it was just, I was like, okay, something's wrong here. But I'm like I said, it says to start with the beak, right? So I start with that. And then you change colors. So I changed the color, and then it still kind of grows into the beak. It's not forming into a head because the stitch count isn't adding up. So I don't know, guys. We'll see. I don't know what to do, but maybe we can go over and check if I have yarn for Elliot, the astronaut. And I think that, you know, because I want to have options for boys as well, because I know like you know, a lot of little girls come, but there's also little boys that come to my booth, and then I don't really have anything for, you know, that for boys other than like these, or the mushy boys, or the whales, octos, little octos, mini whales, and so I wanted to add more male or boy plushies, you know, because there's boys that like plushies too, and so I wanted to have that option. So I thought, today was gonna be the boy day, right? But today was gonna be the boy day, like half a day, but now it's already 11:22, and I've been at this since about 9, so maybe not that long, but I've been at it, you know, for a little bit, trying to figure this out. And I'm like, okay, it's not adding up. I don't know what to do. So we're just gonna move along, because that's the best thing to do. And you know what if I did use this blue for Elliot, like his face, you know, and his ears, because I have a lot of that blue, and making white, and then add the orange in. I can add, I don't know if I have orange, but I can add a different color. Will he look like a chicken to me? Because that's what I see when I see that. I see like country French chicken. So I don't know. But let's go ahead, let's go into the other room and see if I have any yarn. Hopefully I don't go over 20 minutes. We're at 13 minutes right now, so let's go check it out, okay? Let's take you over to the other yarn room. But I thought, you know what? YouTube's probably gonna cut this video in half, so let me keep it very short. So I went over there, and I did find like this blue. It's the Big Twist plush. Is it plush? Yeah, the Big Twist plush yarn, and I have that white. So I'm going to be consistent, and I'm going to use these two. But I think like for the orange, I'm going to use this one because it looks more orangey than like this here. Because I was going to use this, but this is really gold. So I think I'm going to use this one for the orange. And then I don't have a light blue, because if you could see his face, he kind of has like a light blue in there. I was thinking that I can use, let me grab it, this one. It's not a blue or anything, but you know, I can use that for the face, and that way it gives it some contrast, so it's not all blue. And this color is, what is this color? Seagull gray. I mean, I think that'll be okay if I use like the blue and put this as the face. That way he's just not all like the same color. Like, what do you guys think? Like, what do you think? I think it would be okay, because I don't have a light blue, and I don't want to go buy yarn. And I was trying to figure out what other color I have, and I don't have another color that would blend well with that other than that gray. So maybe I just do the gray. So I'll do the blues, and then I'll do the gray. And then like he does have a backpack because I've made him before, and so I'm thinking that I will do the gray in the backpack gray as well, just so that you can see it, because last time I just did it in white and you could really see it kind of like look like a hump in the back. So I could do that as well, so that we kind of blends in together. But I think that's what I'm going to work on next. We're gonna do this Elliot the Astronaut. This is by Meg Styles, and I got her. It's Megs Makes Crochet on Etsy if you're interested in that. Very easy pattern. So I think I am going to go ahead and let me show you a picture of the little backpack. Do you see it right here? So I think that if I made it in gray, you'll be able to see it better. So I think that's what I'm going to do next. And then I'm going to go finish packaging the last set of t-shirts that I made. And then tomorrow I think I'm going to do like a Cricut day, because there's some cup designs that I want to make. Actually, there's 2 cup designs that I want to try out if I can get them to work. And then I wanted to print out make some bookmarkers, some different types of bookmarkers, which all I have to do is print those and, you know, cut them and put them in the laminating machine, and that's it. You know, it's very easy for me to do those. That'll probably just be like an hour I'm going to dedicate to the bookmark making, because I've already created the designs. I've already formatted so it could print. Let's see, what else do I have to do? And then that's it. I'm going to take inventory on Wednesday and Thursday. I feel like I'm going to do just nothing but inventory and see what I've got. I may do it Wednesday or maybe even Tuesday evening. I may even start tonight, like just start pulling things out. I know a lot of stuff is already priced. I haven't priced like I don't know how much to price Emilia for, but I mean, she's so freaking adorable, and I want to make another one. This did not take me very long either. I think it took me, okay, so it was probably like 2.5 hours, but I was like, I stopped, I went and did something, came back, you know, so 2.5 hours of stopping and go, you know, crocheting and stopped, you know, doing those things. And then I did have lunch, so I stopped when I had lunch, and then so there's that. But she is not very hard to make whatsoever, and I love her so much. Like I do. She, look at her little face. Oh my god. I just, you know, I don't really get attached to my plushies. This is a lovey, but this one for some reason is speaking to me, and I don't even know nothing about the Pokemons, but she's speaking to me. She is fabulous. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video short, because as I mentioned, YouTube's doing something weird with my stuff. YouTube, you need to just play my videos. So the last video that I just posted on Saturday, was Friday or Saturday, the ending probably makes no sense. There was an outro. I did do more things. I was showing you other stuff, but YouTube just decided, hey, your video is too long. It was 40 minutes long, and they cut it. I don't even know why. But anyway, let me stop talking. And then we will probably pick up the camera tomorrow, upload another video on Tuesday, just so that way you could see my progress as I move along, and if I end up doing Elliot or not, because now I feel like I want to go and pull everything out. Now I really feel like going over to the other room and working in there, but and then maybe doing Elliot later, you know, at night when I put on a movie or something. And then that way because I don't know, you guys, when I sit down to watch a movie, I have to do something. Like, I'm literally on the treadmill. I had to get a new treadmill, so very quickly. My old treadmill, I had it from like 2018, I believe. It was like an apartment size treadmill. I was on it because I get on it every day, and it just helps me because I am so energetic, you know, like physically I'm always like wanting to do something, that if I don't burn this out, I can't sleep at night. So I get on my treadmill every day and I go an hour. And well, I was on my treadmill one day, it was about 2-3 weeks ago now. I was on it and it just stopped. It just died on me, and I was like, what the hell? So I went for a long time without, like 2 weeks. Oh, that's a very long time for me. It could be a month ago already. I don't know. It's been a while, right? So and because I'm unemployed, I was like, I can't afford a treadmill. I don't know what to do. And then I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna put it on my credit card, and when I go to the show, and I know that I shouldn't do this, I'll just go ahead and pay what I used on my credit card to get my treadmill, because I really need it. Like, I literally get on it every day. It's not like, oh, I want that. I want it, but I also need it, not only for because I need to be on it, but, you know, health reasons, not just to lose weight, but to keep my blood flowing, because I do get blood clots. So keep my blood flowing and things like that. Anyway, you don't need to know all that detail. Anyway, that's it, because I know the last video was 20 something minutes. So we want to keep this short. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow on Tuesday, this July 16th. Talk to you soon.